afternoon, guys. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So already 6:15 right now. We've been out here working a little bit, as you saw previously. So let's do some explaining. We've done a lot of MacGyvering with the jacks and ramps. As you can see, we got our own big boy jacks, which you guys have been asking for quite a while. So what we ended up doing was moving the big boy jacks from all the way in the back to a little bit more towards the front of the truck, just to better support the weight in better locations. So the biggest thing was I was going to try and put big boy jacks under the front as well, but they're on the two-wheel drive truck. There's just not a whole lot of space to put them, seeing that we're going to need to get the transmission out of the truck. So putting them right here would kind of be right in the way. So what I wanted to do was get the forces off, which are now sitting over there. Maybe just put the stock ones back on here, which we ended up doing, and then putting the ramps under this. So we ended up using our other ramps, or our other big boy jacks, put them underneath that so we could utilize two of these ramps up here. With the overall purpose of just trying to get the truck up high enough to have enough room to work underneath there, get the transmission out. So with that being said, we did get the drive shaft out. Drive shaft is completely out now, and basically what we're doing is just working on getting the transmission out, and that's pretty much was the goal for today. So before we lose all of our light, we pretty much have about 45 minutes to go. So let's see how much light you'll actually be able to see. So what we need to do is get our trans lines off of here as soon as possible so that they can drain, because they're going to be draining for a little while. So we already got all of our electrical plugs that come up from here and come to 1, 2, and there's a third plug in here somewhere all the way up on top. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 in the back. So got that done. Got our gear selector lever, and I believe our kickdown cable, which is right here, which we've kind of already gotten out of the way. So once we get this and this bracketry off of here, got the lines draining, then all we need to do is go around to our little inspection cover here on the adapter plate, undo this one right here. This is where you're going to get to your converter bolts. We got to undo our converter bolts. Now usually you would take this plug out here. Let's see if it comes out. Yes. This is where you can get to your flywheel, and a lot of Cummins applications do have these, which you probably can't tell, but the flywheel where your starter engages on, you can get to that, and usually a barring tool will turn the engine over, but that's very, very slow. And like I mentioned, you can't really see it down there, but our fleece barring tool, which we did put on the front of this engine, will help turn that over much, much faster than that barring tool. That's where we're at, guys. That is where we are at. And of course, just like clockwork, 7 o'clock, we have no light outside, which is just the worst thing in the world right now. But here's where we're at. We got the extra bracing from the cross member off. They actually have these, you can kind of see right up here as well. They kind of go from the top of the cross member down to the frame, kind of like so. That one bolts like that, and then the cross member is just 2 bolts right up top there. Kind of same thing on this side. They have bolts that go from the top down to the bottom there that kind of just run like a triangle brace down to this frame. So we got those off. All that's left are those 2 top bolts. Everything is off from this side. All of the cables and lines, harnesses are all disconnected. I actually started to do the bell housing bolts there on the bottom. Just got the bottom 2 on each side out and done. Allie was kind enough. We came out here. You can kind of see a little bit better there the flywheel 2 converter bolts. We got those out. So that's pretty much out, ready to go. The last thing that's really kind of holding us up at this point is the transcooler lines are still draining. They're taking forever to drain. So that's pretty much we're not gonna meet our goal of getting the transmission out tonight, but right now we have to try and clean up, get everything inside here before the bugs start infiltrating, because it got cool for a little while and then there was no bugs outside. It was nice. You could have the lights on inside the shop here, nothing was coming in. Now that it got warm again, I'm sweating my butt off. All the bugs are starting to come back in because these shop lights are so bright. So we're gonna get cleaned up, come back inside, we'll wrap up the video. Alrighty guys, wrapping up this video. Went inside, ate, showered, outside's all cleaned up. So I know the light is really affecting how long we can work, the details that I can show you guys. So I have a plan. It's been kind of in motion. It's just taken a little bit longer than I expected. We're gonna get out of this space. We're gonna get into a bigger space. I promise you, it's gonna be lit up like a damn Christmas tree, and you're gonna be able to see everything. We're gonna be able to work till wee hours of the night. So that's coming. I know. It's on the way. So also guys, we just hit 75,000 subscribers. That is amazing. It's awesome. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. It really does mean a lot more than what you think. So thank you guys for that. Stay tuned for amazing, awesome more content. My little boo-boo from yesterday is healing up good. Doesn't seem to be as bad as what a lot of people thought. No stitches were needed. It kind of, the camera actually made it look a little worse than I promise it was real. It wasn't a Halloween joke. I can promise you that. So we did get one part in today in the mail, so I'll show you guys that. This is our Mark Williams yoke, 1480 yoke for the new Muldoon's 48 transmission for the first gen. So slide this baby in, make sure she fits. She is the one. So basically that's what it's gonna look like pretty much on the outside. Kind of looks like a 4-wheel drive transmission, but kind of this stubby shaft kit turns it into a 2-wheel drive. So that's pretty much what the output is gonna look like, just like that. Just kind of like how a 2-wheel drive one looks without the really, really long nose of the transmission. So that is one sexy, sexy looking piece. Now, I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see inside there, but maybe you can. There are roller bearings in there, and that is the reason for that special slip yoke. So that is designed to work with the roller bearings on the inside of that whole housing piece. So we will get the transmission out of the first gen. We'll get everything out of the 05. We'll just keep the progress rolling, guys. So stay tuned for that. Wrenchworks launch coming any day now. I can promise you that. As soon as things are finalized and all the real-time samples are in, I'll do the launch. It's going to be a cash giveaway. So look forward to that. Plenty more awesome stuff to come, guys. Thank you for all your support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. See you guys.